Hello, it is time for your daily dose of eco-optimism. Nearly 150 years after the last giant tortoises were removed from Floriana Island in Ecuador's Galapagos archipelago, the species marks the beginning of a comeback on this past Friday when dozens of juvenile hybrids were released to begin restoring the island's depleted ecosystem. The 158 newcomers, aged 8 to 13, have begun exploring the habitat that they are destined to reshape over the coming years. Their release was perfectly timed with the arrival of the season's first winter rains. Freddy Villalba, director of the Galapagos National Park Breeding Center on Santa Cruz Island, says they are large enough to be released and can defend themselves against introduced animals such as rats and cats, noting that the best specimens with the strongest lineage were selected specifically for Floriana. These released juvenile specimens, out of a total of 700 planned for Floriana, will be introduced gradually. So this is just the first batch. According to Christian Sevilla, director of ecosystems of the Galapagos National Park, they carry between 40% and 80% of the genetic makeup of the Chelonides niger, a species that has been extinct for 150 years. I might be saying that wrong. I'm sorry. 2 centuries ago, Floriana was home to approximately 20,000 giant tortoises. However, whaling, a devastating fire, and relentless human exploitation eventually led to their complete extinction on the island. Washington Tapia, a biologist, emphasized that this process is about more than just numbers. It's about restoring a lost lineage. Floriana, an island spanning approximately 67 square miles, is a volcanic landmass and the southernmost part of the Galapagos archipelago. It's situated in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, roughly 620 miles from the mainland coast. It remains a remote and vital ecological site. The tortoises reintroduced to Floriana will share their territory with a diverse population of nearly 200 people alongside flamingos, iguanas, penguins, seagulls, and hawks, and more. However, they must also contend with the introduced plant species such as blackberries and guavas, as well as animals like rats, cats, pigs, and donkeys that are invasive species that were introduced by human activity. They do represent potential threats to the island's newest inhabitants. However, Floriana resident Veronica Mora described the release of the turtles as a dream come true. She states, "We are seeing the reality of a project that began several years ago," adding that the community feels immense pride in the return of these giant tortoises. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed for these tortoises, but regardless, we'll continue to see the release over the next couple months.